Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Let's Taste with the Intrepid Wino. My name is James Scaresbrook, and this is part two, looking at wines from Pewsey Vale, Eden Valley-based producer, part of the Healesmith Family Vineyards company, which of course famously includes Yalumba, and has the same winemaker, in fact, Louisa Rose, who I met with recently, and at some point I will hopefully be able to record an episode of the Vincast with. But on the previous edition of Let's Taste, we looked at the 2017 range, which included a new product for the Pewsey Vale range of Rieslings. And on this edition, we're going to look at two different vintages of the Contours, which I have looked at previously here on the Intrepid Wino YouTube channel. And the recommended retail price, it's sort of in that 35 to 38 kind of price point, which is certainly in the more premium category for Riesling. The Contours has long been considered one of the better Rieslings in Australia. So I'm really excited to have the opportunity to look at two different vintages of this wine. So without further ado, let's start off with the Pewsey Vale The Contours Riesling 2012 vintage. I've been actually tasting quite a bit of Riesling of late, and I feel that outside of Germany, Australia is one of the best producers of Riesling, obviously outside of Germany and Austria. And the Eden Valley certainly produces some of the best Rieslings in Australia. So this should be a really fun exercise. So start off with, there's a bit of colour here, which certainly does suggest a bit of age. Really exuberant on the nose. Quite sexy, in fact. Floral. Some stewed fruits. Stone fruits. Some of that lime. Starting to get that kind of oily note, which denotes a bit of bottle age. Yeah, almost a sort of an earthy spice as well. Let's taste. Kind of dull on the palate. Stewed fruits have kind of almost moved into a flat character. And this one's not super exciting. The promise of the nose has not been realised on the palate, and it's coming up a bit short. So slightly disappointing there, the 2012 vintage. Let's have a look at the 2007 and see what that has to offer. More subdued nose. The fruits have started to fade away now, so you are seeing much more of the bottle age character, the tertiary notes. A more kind of refined oil, which when I say it out loud sounds kind of strange. But earthy notes, sort of burnt toffee as well. Let's taste. So this one's much more vibrant on the palate. Good fruit freshness. It has that kind of stewed fruit character, but in a really pleasant way, in a more mature way. Now, it is uncommon for Rieslings to kind of go into a very dull state and then come back again. It is possible that the 2012 vintage is in that kind of phase because it looks quite dumb, quite kind of, subdued and flat. And this 2007, which granted was a reasonably warm vintage, has come back again and looks really, really good. So If there is an option to buy with two, I think you should definitely get the 2007. It is very much a drink now proposition. It is really lovely, and the quality is there. You can see why this is a Riesling that is a cellar release kind of option, and certainly for the price is much better value than some other Rieslings out there. So thank you very much, obviously, to Pewsey Vale, to Louisa Rose, and to the team at Hillsmith Vineyards for their support and for donating some samples for me to taste here on Let's Taste. If you would like to see your wines profiled on the show, please do get in contact with me via my website. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Please share on social media. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Ask a question, recommend a Riesling or another wine for me to taste, or share your experiences with Pewsey Vale and Eden Valley Rieslings. And make sure you subscribe to the Intrepid Wino YouTube channel. There's lots of other videos just like this. I think we are close to 200 editions of Let's Taste, so hopefully I'll have something special for that one. Come visit me at intrepidwino.com. Lots of different ways of getting in contact with me, lots of different content I've done in the past, including my podcast, The Vincast, including writings I've done in the past, and of course, follow me on social media at Intrepid Wino on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. But until next time, cheers.